Hey family, I'm back. Today though, I'm just doing some well-needed mowing and probably some deadheading, okay? My lawnmower had gone out. I was going through some stuff. So this grass hasn't been mowed for about maybe a month or so. So my friend bought me a new lawnmower. So I can get out here and do it. And it's electric. Well, it's battery operated, so I don't have to buy gas and oil and, do all those things that I need to do. Um, just charge it. I might need to give me a second battery, especially when I let the grass grow. But it was so tall that I had to actually start from the highest level and work my way down to the level I wanted, which is level one, because I like my grass short, which gives me time to play around. If, say, I want to be lazy next week and don't want to mow, it's good. I can go probably another few days and then mow. But I am getting back here. My grass is looking pretty bad, pretty dead. So it definitely needs some loving and some watering. And the thing with when the grass is so high and it covers the sprinkler head, and so you're not getting the water going to where it's supposed to be going. So a lot of the times what happens is a lot of things just end up looking terrible, like literally not getting water. And it's like spots that get it and most of it don't. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute, but everything is starting to overgrow again. I did pull everything out and trim everything back about, I want to say, a month ago, probably the beginning of July, when I got back into my groove. But the garden is actually looking pretty good, so I'm gonna walk you guys around and show you guys a few things in the garden, just how it's looking right now. But another thing is the chickens are not laying eggs anymore, so I think it's time to either put them in a stew or something or replace them. But I don't know if I want to replace them because we eat eggs, but we don't eat eggs like that. My kids are not eating. I don't have a big family like I used to anymore. Now it's only like there's going to be only like four of us. And the little ones, they don't really eat that much. I usually want to eat eggs. But for the time and the energy it goes into raising them. I mean, I love the fact that they're fresh eggs and I know where it's coming from because I'm the one feeding them. I'm the one raising the chickens, and I know where the eggs are, so I know it's healthy. But I mean, they have organic farms that do sell organic eggs, so I need like a pack of 12, a dozen eggs probably every 2 weeks. I think it's worth just buying it in the store. So I'm probably going to say goodbye to the chickens. And oh, I see a hummingbird, y'all. I love hummingbirds. They're my favorite birds. I'm going to say goodbye to the chickens, take down the chicken coop, and just revamp the whole garden. But for now, I'm just keeping up with the maintenance as best as I can, until I get to a point where I'm able to do what I really want to do. But I am back, and I'm glad that you guys have been waiting for me. I'm so sorry. I apologize for just disappearing like that, but I was going through some life-changing things in my life, and by the grace of God, I'm still here. I still have a smile on my face. I'm still happy. Actually, more happy now than I was before, and I think that's starting to show in just every area of my life, my friendship, my children, my home, my garden, just my relationship with God. And I'm just so loving and enjoying my life right now. And I'm so grateful that God had mercy on me and that he saved me and brought me to this point in my life. So I love y'all. I miss y'all. And I can't wait to get back into doing this. Okay. And spreading the word of God, because we need to do that, especially in this day and age. So let me turn this camera around, walk y'all through real quick, and show y'all what's going on in June's jungle. Let's go. Okay, so let me just show y'all my new lawnmower. It's beautiful, isn't it? Y'all, it's nice. I'm charging the battery right now before I go in the front. But let's start. I don't even know where to start. Let's just say the plums were just so full, they were hanging. I think I have a video that I took, and as you see, I left a few in the branches, but I had like two big bins full of plum that I gave away to people who wanted some, and they were super sweet. One thing I will say about this Santa Fe plum, it is extremely, it's like candy sweet, y'all, candy sweet. So they're just, but the thing about them is they all get ripe at the same time, so I have to give them away. I can't hold on to them. I just have to give them away. My lemon tree over here has a ton of lemons this year. I wish I could show y'all, but everything is green, so you can't really see. But there's a lot of fruit on here, and I'm excited. I still haven't had the chance to take this baby out. And the apple tree over there is doing okay. It gave us about 7 fruits this year, so I need to work on getting some more fruit. Well, it's because we had the Japanese beetle, and they pretty much ate up all the fruit, the spurting. Is that what are my sister? Fruit spurts or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The flowers. They chewed up all the flowers that produce the fruit. This came back from, this is last year. Remember, I didn't put nothing new in these pots. These are all just things from last year that were either transplanted or overwintered and put in here. Or I think these pots, actually, I just kind of left everything in them. There's 3 of them, and as you can see, they're doing really good. That one over there died doing my little absenteeism. Mostly everything back here actually died. I went from a super vibrant garden to just everything dying, because that's how I felt inside my soul while I was praying, and thank God the Holy Spirit was with me and brought me back. And now everything is starting to come back to life because I'm starting to water and I'm starting to come out here more. Your garden really does reflect how you feel inside. It reflects the energy that is around you. So, and I love when people just walk in now and just are like, wow, I just love the peacefulness in your home. I appreciate that. There's the old vacuum. I don't know why I keep calling it a vacuum. The old lawnmower over there that just completely gave out. So a lot of stuff over here is just that needs to be cleaned up, because again, I haven't been giving the garden any attention, but I'm ready to get back in it. I'm ready to start doing what I need to do to get it back to where it needs to be. These seed heads on this grass, I am going to remove. I like to save them and put them in like a vase, because it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. These sunflowers, though, y'all, has been a hit for the bees, the birds, but not for me, of course, because I'm not really a fan of sunflowers. I just don't like how big they get. I don't like the color. I don't. They're beautiful though. It's just not my style, because I'm more of the blue, pink, purple, white type of garden is what I want to go on around here, and I am working on that. And I actually thought I wasn't going to get any fruit from this apple tree because the Japanese beetles ate up all the flower, but I actually got one right here, and then I think the boys picked them. There was like 3 up here somewhere, and the boys picked them earlier. So I might pick this one and eat it before they eat that too. Guess that could be mine. So yeah, everything's looking good though. I also came out here yesterday and picked a ton of grapes. Yes, you heard that right. I had a ton of grapes this year from my grapevine. I don't know if you guys can see, they're just like all over the place. And I got a ton of peaches on there that aren't ready yet, but they will be soon. These peaches are so sweet, and so were the grapes. They were delicious. And this is the first year I have ever gotten grapes from my garden. They're not persimmons. I don't know why they're, y'all know what these are. I always forget, and then it comes to mind when I'm not looking. But I got a pretty good amount of fruit on there. The chickens are still in their coop, So the roses are starting to do good. It's hot. I need to water, so everything's kind of looking down and dingy. I didn't want to water this morning because I knew I was going to cut the grass, and I didn't want the grass to be wet. So I'm going to water right now when I'm done with this video. But like this, I love these, but I don't like them in my garden. I think what I'm going to do is just I'm going to pull them all and maybe put them on one section against the back fence or something. Well, I have some friends who want them, so I'm gonna give them. But I've got a lot of deadheading to do. Look at that. I love this color. I love how it starts out this vibrant, then it goes to this light pink before it dies. And this is like a little piece that broke off, and I just stuck it on the ground, and it flowered. So these African daisies, I believe these are. They're really pretty. And I have this weaved weeping willow that was practically almost dead, but it came back, so I'm happy about that. And I did cut all this back, y'all. All this blue salvia plant that you guys see, I cut them all back, and they're coming. And then these sunflowers, all volunteer sunflower. I pulled out so many sunflowers, and yet they still keep coming back. It's like God is like, no, I want it there, and I keep pulling in like, God, I don't want it, and God's like, no, I'm gonna put more in there. So I just left it. I love the birds because the birds like them. So whatever brings them, I'm happy with. I'm really happy to have. And then this rose is doing good as well. I need the deadhead, obviously. That's what I'm doing though today. I was gonna deadhead before I started doing this video. I think I'm gonna do it after I'm done with the video. Let me go here real quick and show you guys these roses. I love how beautiful and scented these roses are. They're so pretty. And they smell so, so good. These are one of my favorite color roses. They're just so pretty to me. I'm gonna eat that. I can't eat that right now because I want y'all to hear me eating it. But look at that. It used to have a really pretty scent. For some reason, it doesn't smell right now. And then this one that's in the tree is still in the tree, and I'm leaving it in the tree. But I should have deadheaded the roses after they bloomed to get more blooms, but I didn't, and they went to seed. So I'm just gonna leave them until next year. Or maybe I'll still do it, but I want to show y'all the garden. Look. Everything. I planted a lot of sweet potato greens because I love to cook it and eat it, and it's been doing good. This bell pepper here, I see one right there. If you see that, but it's finally coming in. It's been doing good. Look, I just baked some of these greens, and we had greens the other day. Everybody loves these. Look at. Y'all already know what these are. My favorite flowers, the salvia. They smell so, they don't really, I mean, they do smell good. They smell really good. But I just love the color on it. And the birds and the bees love them. And the butterflies. And they're just so pretty. And look at my dahlia. It's covered in blooms. I'm going to have to come out here and deadhead some like this one. I'm going to do that in a minute. And maybe this one. But they're so pretty. I love it. I decided to just leave the dahlias in there by themselves this year instead of adding in them. Also, more sweet potato greens. And these are potatoes that, I don't know if you guys remember at the beginning of the year when I pulled the potatoes out. I guess I had left some in here. And look, they're growing. Unless I threw some potatoes that were going rotten in here. And instead of decomposing, they grew. But look, I put these in here. These are also from last year. These roses are starting to bloom again. So I'm going to come deadhead again. But they're so pretty. Unfortunately, they don't have a scent right now, but they do in like springtime. Everybody thinks the wisteria seeds are beans, and I have to keep telling, no, they're not beans, they're seeds. So I have a ton of them. I just let them go this year. And I need to deadhead these ones. I love how the more you deadhead the flowers back, the more you're gonna get. And this white diamond, this is a white diamond clematis from Proven Winner, and it is starting to grow. I thought I had lost it because it was like dead. So I think all that was left were these brown leaves on it, and I started watering and they came back. This one is so pretty as well. And it has these little pretty purple flowers that are pretty much done in the back. And my zucchini gave a ton of zucchini. There's still one on there, but it's time for it to come out. I'm going to pull it out. It's done. It gave me a ton of zucchini, and I gave that to friends and family because I don't really cook zucchini. I always grow zucchini for friends and family that I know love it. I like to grow things that I don't just like, but that, my family and my friends like, so that I can share my harvest with them. And even if I don't like it, I'll still grow it just for them. Because I have plenty of space. Why not? Not everybody has the space to grow vegetables or have a garden or the time to have a garden. But I'm sure everybody loves fresh stuff from the garden. And I like to make the greens and share. I had some chives last night. I put these chives, I cut some of these off. I cut them all the way back to the ground. Just know, people, that the more you harvest your produce, especially your chives and onions and things like that, the more they grow. And your greens. My sweet potato greens, they sprout like crazy when I harvest. So I try to do at least once or twice a week if I can, and just cook and share. I think what I'm going to start doing is cooking some greens and like selling some food to make some money so I can put it in my backyard. Yeah. So, and there's a ton of tomatoes on here. These tomatoes I've just been feeding to the chickens. You see all the white tomatoes back here? Because they keep splitting. They're beefsteak and they look good. But they keep splitting, and I don't like when they split. But the chickens love them, so I give them to the chicken. more Swiss chard. I got a ton of Swiss chard and a ton of sweet potatoes. And these are the Roma tomatoes, and these are what I'm waiting for. Because with the Roma tomatoes, once they're ready, I like to pick them, wash them off, chop them up, put them in jars or Ziploc bags, like in jars that are the size of what I use when I cook in soups or whatever it is that I'm doing, some jollof rice or some Spanish rice, whatever I cook that involves me using tomatoes. I love to use it because it's from the garden and it's fresh. So once you freeze them, they're so good. Yeah. And then this also is ready to get deadhead again. And the more you deadhead your flowers and your roses, the more they bloom. The more you deadhead, the more they bloom. But you got to deadhead correctly. You always want to go, not the first leaf from the bloom, you want to go down to the second and you clip from there. So like, for instance, if you were doing this, you would go and clip here so that you get more coming out from the side. But yeah, and then something's growing in here. I didn't plant nothing in here. This is all from last year. It's just coming back seeds, I guess. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Like, the garden is looking so pretty. Oh, let me show y'all this. My dad gave me some stevia. Remember I had a bunch of onions in here? I took them all out because I had ate so much onions, green onions, that, I was sauteing them with some chicken and fish and putting on top of some rice, and I had enough to where I was like, okay, I'm pulling all these out, and then I'll just put a couple in. Just put these in last week, probably like 5 days ago, and they are doing extremely well, and I use those when I make eggs, scrambled eggs for the kids. This is stevia that my dad gave me. It was in a little cup, and I planted it, and look how amazing it's doing. Again, everything needs water right now because it's so hot out here. But that's it for now. I just thought I'd go through and just show y'all a little bit of the garden. That, I'm still keeping things alive. Things are still staying alive, and I'm still here. I know I've been MIA, but I'm happy to be back doing what I love and enjoy doing. Gardening is so peaceful, and it just brings so much serenity in your life, so much peace, and love. Like, it's just love. Let's just share love, and share it with people. I love having friends and family come over and just seeing the look on their faces when they walk back here and the peace that comes upon them and how peaceful they look and feel, and just seeing the smile on their face. It's all worth it. It's all worth the work. It's a lot of work. It is. It's not easy, but it's so worth it when you see how good people feel when they walk or come back here, or when they walk in my home and just be like, oh, there's a different energy. Like, there's just this peace and calmness over here. And that's what I want. I want people to be able to come here and feel that peace, that calmness, the Holy Spirit. I love it. But that's it for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I wish you a great rest of your week. I love y'all. Thank you for being faithful. Love y'all.